So we made it to Anaheim, me and my fiance. I kind of wanted to talk about my thoughts so far with this year vending at ToonTown Market at the Anaheim Convention Center. So they created a Discord for all the vendors to kind of keep in contact, and the person who runs ToonTown Market created it to help answer questions quicker. Here at ToonTown, you do have the option to do a payment plan, which a lot of us did, including myself. I feel like that's definitely something that the owner should reconsider not doing for next year. When it came to communication for vendors to prep, a month or two before, there wasn't much. Now, she did provide emails, a few emails that were actually provided pretty close to the convention, which I don't know, that's kind of not as professional, but for me, I'm able to adapt. So I didn't mind, but seeing all the messages in the Discord, it was kind of, a lot of people were upset. One of the biggest things that they were upset on was being told that we were going to have electricity, and then Thanksgiving night being told we're not. So a lot of people were already prepared to come here with electricity. They brought a bunch of stuff. They're coming from different states, so they were pretty upset about that. But luckily, the owner was able to fix it that day. So little drama, but she made it happen. She had her roller skates on, as I like to say. Me though, for setup today, which is Friday the 28th, it was really smooth. Now, this is my first time where I feel really great about my 10x10 booth. Also, if you go out of state for a con, market, whatever it is, and you're trying to save money because you're really hungry and you're at Walmart getting snacks for the con, and you're like, hey, let me get some microwave stuff. We got a microwave in the hotel room. Just don't do it. Buy McDonald's. You're working. I need you to work. Don't lollygag. Hello. How's it going, guys? Oh. So day one of ToonTown Market has been completed. I'm actually really tired. It's barely 8:30 and the market ended at 5 p.m. We went, had some food. We walked down Anaheim Garden Walk, which I should have recorded a little bit of that, but oh well. And now we are back at the hotel room. So pretty tired. Today was actually pretty good sales wise. I feel like ToonTown Market, it's a very niche, catering to Disney, maybe a little bit of anime, but also like certain things like Funkos and stuff like that. I feel like I did notice there was some original artists there selling their original artwork. So sales wise, I was able to make my table back. The table was $500, so that is what I was really hoping to get first day, and we made that and then some. So we still have day 2 tomorrow. I'm hoping I can get my hotel room amount back, and then maybe also my Disneyland tickets that I bought for Monday. We shall see. I just know today was a win, and I think tomorrow's gonna be even better. So yeah, quick little update. Now I'm gonna lay back, gonna watch the 4th episode of season 5 of Stranger Things, have a little wine, and then crash out. Peace. Alright, so it's been about 2-3 weeks since I've been back from ToonTown. I've been trying to do a bunch of things. I feel like I'm trying not to stress myself out, but I am. I don't know, we'll see. Please ignore the mess. I have a bunch of things I'm doing. 1, renovating our bathrooms. 2, need to renovate and organize and clean this office workspace. 3, I need to organize these shelves and put my merch back on, because I am trying to be, more efficient at home when it comes to Careless Co. And just have everything ready for like online orders. So yeah, crazy. I do also have some commissions that I'm working on. Want to do a video on that as well, but yeah, we're busy. It's a good thing. Nothing crazy, very manageable. It's just my work office. I've been like slowly taking things down and trying to reorganize and add stuff to an extra shelf, but it's not working. This looks like a mess. Anywho, quick recap on ToonTown Market. So I did want to talk about a few things, kind of give my point of view on vending / going out of state to vend. And then also vending at like a niche market, which is, this one is strictly Disney. First thing I do want to mention is that if you are vending out of state, for me in this market specifically, I live in Arizona, but I had to travel to California. There's just a few things I do want to advise. 1, make sure you book your hotel early, especially if you know if the area is a travel area for a bunch of people to go visit, such as Disneyland. The Anaheim Convention Center is literally across the street from Disneyland, so hotels are expensive even if they're a little bit like far out. And then also make sure you're budgeting really hard when it comes to your items. I mean, that's what you want to spend the most on, but also, I mean, don't go cheap. I feel like food, hotel, like, don't go cheap at all for that. So definitely keep that in mind, that you do need a budget in. And I always budget in like the highest amount of what I think we'll spend on food. Maybe not hotel, I do try and meet in the middle, but still, like, if it's your first time doing something like that, budget that in. Go high. I feel like high can be safer, but you know what, that's just me. The hotel I was staying at was actually just under $500 because I booked right when I got approved back in October, so not too bad. But the table was 500 bucks, so that's pretty expensive. If you are vending out of state and you're trying to bring some new things for your booth, in my case, I wanted to do these foam boards of like signs for the table, or maybe displayed on like this canopy I brought. Lost track of time, didn't have time to fully do it. So hopefully I can do that in the next con market that I do, because I see a bunch of vendors online or artists online, Artist Alley videos that do it, and it just looks so cool. Yeah, definitely don't want to stress yourself out already with the amount of stress that you have, which is prepping, you know, getting things ready for the market or con. So to kind of get into ToonTown market, I didn't get to record kind of like my overall thoughts the second day, which was the last day. I was really tired. The one thing that I thought was just a little weird, the hall that we were in, they were pretty strict when it came to vendors being out of the hall. We got a Discord message at the end of the first day saying like everything has to be out of the hall by 6:30 p.m. and the market ends at 5 p.m. So we started kind of slowly packing up around 4:30, and I noticed there were some vendors already like bringing all their stuff outside to their car. There was early access for people to come in around 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I think their ticket was just like a little higher. And we noticed that that portion it was kind of slow, and where I was located wasn't fully in the back. Like I feel like it was in the middle of the entrance. It was just all the way kind of towards the middle end, and for us it was really slow. So we noticed around 1 p.m. I would say 1 or 2 there was actually a big, you know, wave, and we were getting a lot more sales. That's when our sales like peaked. So I noticed that on both days, even though the second day they raised the air conditioning, which is crazy. With ToonTown Market being basically catered to Disney, but a lot of other things too, like pop culture, like anime and I don't know, kind of other stuff like Betty Boop. I was actually surprised to see people buying like other stuff that isn't Disney. For example, I brought some like other horror pop culture stuff like Superman, the Punk's Not Dead design that I have, Selena as Freddy Krueger. People were loving that. Like everyone was complimenting on it. It seemed like I had brought just a few like horror stickers, like this Goalie Goal I call it, which is just a little like horror pinup retro girl sticker. I even bought one of my designs that's like a Sasquatch sexy pinup, like out, and people were loving it too. And then my type shit sticker, and those little kids love that. Being that it's my second time vending with ToonTown Market, it was so cool to see like returning buyers, returning customers, returning like Instagram friends. That was really cool. There was someone who came and was browsing, and I noticed her shirt was goofy as art in white, and I just thought it was so cool. Like it's so awesome to see people like rock your art, you know what I mean? And it's like they understand that goofy mashupness that I understand and love, so it's so cool. I love it. There was even some people saying like, hey, I came, you know, strictly to buy the Goofy as Art as Santa Claus. I had a limited amount because I didn't know how well it was going to do, and I sold out on those prints, and that was really cool to see. So overall, I feel like I would definitely come back and vend again at ToonTown Market. And if you're also looking at this and wondering if you should do it, you do some Disney stuff, you do some pop culture stuff, you should definitely go for it. One thing I tried to do as a first time was doing like I believe it's called like a drop-in dash at the Disneyland park. And I was dropping like my keychains. So I did Goofy as Art, Sam Oswald as Sam Hain, or I'm sorry, Oswald as Sam Hain, and then Spider-Punk. You know, we placed them, we walked away. It was really busy that day, which I don't know if I recommend going the weekend after Thanksgiving or even that next Monday. Yeah, and no one tagged me, and I seen the people grab it and put it in their pocket, look at it, and they're like, huh. And they didn't tag me, so I'm not doing that again, even though it was kind of cool, but I'm not doing that again. Lesson learned. Well, hopefully you made it this far and you liked the video. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Need some more artist friends. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.